Hello and welcome to Film in 5, where we review movies old and new to give you our opinions on the films we've been watching here at More Movies. My name is David Roberts, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about Gunpowder Milkshake, the new 2021 action thriller for Netflix, directed by Navot Papushado. And just a warning that I will be talking about some of the plot points, so if you still haven't seen the film yet, consider this a spoiler alert. Gunpowder Milkshake follows Sam, primarily played by Karen Gillan, and portrayed by Freya Allen in the younger scenes. We start the film in flashback. A 12-year-old Sam is sat in a diner and learns that her mother Scarlett, a private assassin, is skipping town after a job has gone wrong, leaving her all alone. Armed men arrive to kill Scarlett, but she manages to decimate the intruders and escape, leaving behind an upset and traumatised Sam. Returning to the present, we meet Sam as an adult, and following in her mother's footsteps, she is an assassin working for the firm, headed by Nathan, played by Paul Giamatti, her mother's previous employers. Sam is assigned a new job to kill a man who stole money from the firm. Sam goes to a weapons armoury, disguised as a library, to exchange her old weapons for new ones. There, she meets Anna May, played by Angela Bassett, Madeline, played by Carla Gugino, and Florence, played by Michelle Yeoh, three former associates of Sam's mother. They consider killing her for showing up unannounced, but change their minds when they learn her identity. They decide to take her under their wing, providing her with clean weapons for the job. Sam then infiltrates a hotel room to retrieve the stolen money and shoots David, the man responsible for stealing the money, in the abdomen when he lunges for his ringing phone. Listening in on a call reveals he stole the money to save his kidnapped young daughter, and that he has to bring it to a nearby bowling alley to make the exchange. Sam takes David to a firm-affiliated private doctor for treatment, and agrees to handle the exchange herself and rescue David's daughter. From here, Sam goes on an all-out war against the aggressors, and is wrapped up in a conspiracy against her life. She teams up with the librarians and her returning mother to fight off the baddies in a good old-fashioned, kick-ass action extravaganza. Gunpowder Milkshake is a pretty basic film. It delivers all the over-the-top action you could want. It's been compared to the John Wick films in terms of its set pieces, which is a fair comparison. It also reminds me of the Kill Bill films, with the strong female leads butchering masses of enemies in a highly stylised fashion. But the rich colour palette and visual style of Gunpowder Milkshake is very different from these films, in my opinion. The film blends the style of neo-noir detective graphic novels with a cotton candy colour palette and ultra-modern cinematography techniques. This high contrast colour saturation is incredibly dynamic and is quite a sight to behold. However, it does go too far down this route sometimes. Clearly, many of the effects are done in post, using green screen with added special effects, and much like Zack Snyder's Justice League that I covered earlier in the year, when pushed too far, this aesthetic can fall flat, and some of the effects look cheap and out of place. Unfortunately, this is par for the course with a film like this. For all the grand spectacle and stunts put into the library shootout, for example, a scene that delivers excellent visuals, explosions and action, the final diner shootout looks terrible, with cheap-looking blood splatters and overused hyper-visual silliness.
I would just like to point out that this film is displaying a distinct tendency to become silly.
On the other hand, the action is generally excellent, with the girls being pushed front and centre. It's fantastic to see a franchise for strong female characters that is theirs to own, and not a rehash of an older franchise. Karen Gillan is superb, as are the rest of the gang, and they rack up an impressive body count, which reminded me of Schwarzenegger's Commando.
Let off some steam, Bennett.
There is some great humour sprinkled throughout the film, particularly in a scene at the private doctor's surgery, where some of the firm's assassins decide to indulge in some laughing gas.
I've never felt pain like this before, Doc.
She got us good, Doc. I don't think I'll ever walk again.
The story is a bit predictable, the dialogue is at times slightly ropey, and it's not a film to be taken too seriously. How could you with a title like Gunpowder Milkshake? But it has just enough substance to keep you engrossed. If you enjoy over-the-top action carnage, it's one worth checking out. It's ultimately a brutal blast of neon-infused violence, sprinkled with fizzy sweets and explosions, just like the title suggests. That's it for this review. What did you think of Gunpowder Milkshake? Did you enjoy the sugar rush? Let us know in the comments down below. Till next time, take care of yourself and keep watching more movies. That's it for this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And remember to like, share and subscribe right here on YouTube. For more film reviews and articles, join us on our website moremovies.co.uk. Or join us on social media at More Movies For You. That's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all across the board. You know the score. If you enjoy our content, please consider supporting us at buymeacoffee.com or join us on patreon.com. Links in the description down below. And for more filmtastic content, click one of the buttons on screen now.